All right. Hello. I am going to get started in just a few minutes. Let me go ahead and post a message in the GMTK Discord just so we can hopefully get some people in here. All right. That is posted. I have the jam open right now. Welcome to my second stream of playing games from the Game Maker's Toolkit Game Jam. If you're not aware, this is a 48-hour event that happened last weekend where over 6,000 games were submitted to itch.io, all made in under 48 hours. And since then I've just been playing a bunch of the games and so far seen some really cool stuff. I did a stream on Tuesday where I played a decent number of them that people were sending in chat, and that I think was pretty successful and I had a great time, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that again this week. I will be rating the games but not on screen, so you won't be seeing the ratings that I give. But in case anybody is in need of more ratings, I will be helping you out with that. So yeah. I am just going to get started going through the list of games on itch that have the least number of ratings. And then if people pop in here and send their games, then I will switch over to those. So let's just start out with the least rated games. The first one here is called Save Life with Dice, and it's submitted by Karthik Krishna. Oops, I probably want to open that in a new tab. Let's go ahead and download this. Uh-oh. It looks like this person submitted a Unity executable without the data. Yep, that's not going to work. Okay, so that one doesn't have ratings because it is in fact unplayable. Let's move on. Next, we're going to look at Capybaras and Watermelons by George. Hopefully interesting. This is... Okay, so I'm wondering if all of these games in the least rated category are there because they are in fact not playable. Hello, Keylurix6, I think. Hi, welcome to the stream. If you have a game that you made for the Game Jam, feel free to drop it in the chat. I'm currently trying to find a game in the least rated ones that I can play, but it looks like these are potentially all of the games that are not actually playable. Let's see. Alea Jacta Est, a Roman game of chance. This one is a RAR file. That looks more promising. All right, looks... Uh-oh. Oh, you're missing your Unity Player DLL too. That is a shame. Here's my game. Yeah, let's check out your game, Keylurix6. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing your name right. Let's see, Dice Dasher. Let's check out the game page. This doesn't look familiar. Yeah, no, I haven't played this yet. Let's go ahead and play this. So here we are. We are going to be playing Dice Dasher. And let's see, controls. Left, right to move, up to jump, down to fast fall, space to dash. Okay. Let's check this out. Is there a full screen button? Looks like no. That's fine. All right. All right, so it's a neat little platformer. Feeling good so far. Uh-oh. That was my fault. Uh-oh. I'm having trouble with this. Okay, yeah, so it's up to jump, then space in the air. I'm not sure I agree with the control scheme there. I mean, it's a minor issue, I can play it. But I think usually platformers don't use the move up button as a jump. Typically, like, you would have space as jump and then maybe shift as dash. He said the controller very bad. I wouldn't say they're very bad. It's just a little bit, I think it's just like muscle memory from other platformers that's messing me up a little bit. But it definitely feels good to play. It doesn't feel like floaty. The movement feels good. The art is very minimal, but it looks nice. I am not understanding what the dice actually does. So I see that you play as a dice, obviously. And when you move, it seems to roll the dice. But I'm not getting what the impact of that is on the game. Let's see, You have as many dash as the face indicates. You can re-roll your dice by jumping. Huh. So does that mean... Oh, okay. I can dash multiple times in the air. Okay. Okay, so here's the part where I actually need to use that. Uh-oh. Okay. So, that is definitely a cool idea. It does take me a little while to get to the part where that is actually important, because in all of these earlier regions, it looks like, you know, sometimes I don't even have to dash at all, but when I do have to dash, it's just one dash. Uh-oh. So yeah, I think it would be good to see the impact of the dice mechanic much earlier, just so it's very clear how the theme is affecting the game. Alright, I've died at this a lot, and I have another person in the chat, so I think I'm going to go ahead and move on, but that was pretty neat. Definitely the controls felt good, and I think it just would be nice to refine the controls just a little bit in terms of the inputs, and see if you can like bring the theme to the forefront earlier on. But yeah, it was cool. All right, next up, by Worm Slayer, we have, actually I need to open this, we have Of Decks and Dice. All right. And we have all of our Unity files here. That was an issue. Uh-oh. Launched on the wrong monitor. Hold on a second. That could be a problem. If I move it over here. Nope, it's still launching on the wrong monitor. Maybe if I wait for the menu to open up, I can unfull screen it. There we go. Okay. All right, then let's take a look at the game page to make sure I'm not missing any instructions. Try not to die. Nice. Okay. And oh, I see the game is telling me how to play in the game. That's great. Uh-oh. Okay. That was fast. Oh. Okay, so that squares my health bar. Ah! Let's see. What does that do? so it is a bullet hell. I am not doing well so far. Uh-oh, what's that gonna do? Oh, okay. Alright. So a lot of the enemy's attacks are dice-based, and it seems to shoot a different number of bullets depending on the roll of the dice. So are these helping the enemy? These seem like they'll help the enemy, because the dice seem to be not to my benefit, but to the enemy's benefit. Of course, I don't know what these red dice are. Oh, I see. So after I survive a series of his attacks, I automatically attack with some dice, and that's what those upgrades control. Alright. Let's give it another go, now that I know what I'm doing more. But I still have to figure out... Okay, there we go. I dodged the attack from the boss, it seems, for the first time. Let's... Every one rolled as... Let's do +1 die. That seems like a pretty useful upgrade. Okay. So it seems like to avoid the boss attacks, if I just kind of stay in the bottom of the screen and to the side, then it'll be pretty easy to avoid. Let's try this one. Every one rolled as 1 permanent dice. Of course, that depends on me rolling a 1, which hasn't happened yet. Now, I assume it's only when I roll a 1, not when the boss rolls a 1. Now if I get every 1 rolled, it becomes a 6. Is that going to mess up this other card? Hopefully not. I would think that it first applies this, and then turns into a 6. Or I could get every 2 rolled, becomes a 4. Well, this one seems clearly better than that one, because the chances of 1 and 2 are the same, and this improves it a lot more. And just to vary it up, yeah, let's go with this. The graphics are looking nice. They're quite simple, of course, but very elegant looking, and definitely conveying the information they need to. The bullet patterns are quite cool. Ooh, +2 dice. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Alright, I rolled 2 ones that time, so that looks like it did, in fact, apply the +1. Need to pay attention. It applied both of the effects, so that's good. I'm just going to keep getting more die. I don't think that anything's going to beat that. And look, I have a ton of them now, so... Is this going to just finish them off right at once? Probably, yeah. Alright. Oh, okay. But that was not the end. It keeps going. And he has stronger patterns now. Okay. Neat. Ah. One big die. Let's see what the big die looks like. Where's the big die? Uh-oh. No, that's his die. Does it not apply until next turn, maybe? Eh. Every attack adds 2 permanent die. That sounds just overpowered. I'm gonna just have way too many dice soon. Is there a limit to how many dice you can have? Oh, but it did so little damage to him. Okay. I guess maybe you're just supposed to have that many dice. Seems like this guy's health is way more than the last guy. I really like the effect that it has when the dice just kind of scatter across the screen like they were thrown by a person. That's very satisfying. Ah. See, I think that I healed when I beat the phase, so hopefully that I will finish this phase soon and then be able to heal. Now, last time I chose the big die, it didn't actually do anything. Every 9 rolled adds 4. Is the big die supposed to be able to roll a 9? Am I just missing something? Is there a d20 or something on the board? Let's add another big die and see if I can see where it is. I'm only seeing regular 6-sided dice here, so I don't entirely know how what the big die does. Now, do the numbers on the boss's attacks... Uh-oh, I died. Alright. Do the number on the boss's attacks... Because the boss is shooting dice at me, right? Do those numbers control how much damage it does? Oh, I'm off to a horrible start this time. So I see that that one, the number controls how many bullets it'll spawn. But all of this guy's attacks almost are dice-based. And I'm not understanding completely how the effect of like that. Oh, okay. I'm not paying attention now. I'm just talking about the game. But you see what I mean? Like how this guy throws dice at me, but what does the number on that dice mean? I think, let's see, nobody has sent any more games yet. If anyone else is watching, feel free to drop your game in the chat. Otherwise, I think I'm going to go back to playing some random ones. Now, it looks like but yeah, so that one, that was neat. Looked great. It felt cool to play. I think I eventually got the hang of dodging most of the attacks. Definitely a good use of the theme. You saw dice involved in pretty much every aspect of the game, and they definitely... Well, yeah, so that's one thing. It doesn't quite feel like the dice fully, like, influenced how I was playing it, you know? But they definitely, like, affected the gameplay, so I don't know if that's too much of an issue. All right. Yeah, good job. The big dice's size were accidentally sacrificed to fix a bug. Ah, okay. Okay, so there are big dice that do more damage. Nice. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for sending in your game. Did the big dice have different numbers on them, or did they just have like a ×2 multiplier or something? Because if they're doing more damage, they definitely need to show a like bigger number on them. But maybe that's what you meant by they were sacrificed to fix a bug. And okay, it's 5 to 9 instead of 1 to 6. Okay, that makes sense. So that's how I could have rolled a 9 for that one upgrade. But yeah, no, that was very, very cool game. Let's see what I can do next. I'm not going to try with these unrated games because they seem to mostly be ones that can't actually be played. So I think what I will do, as long as there are nobody sending in games in the chat, is I will go through the Discord channel on the GMTK server where people send in their games. Game Jam review my game. All right. I'm just going to pick random ones I see from here. Let's start with from Mastace. It is odd weather today. This is a download. Let's download that and view the game page. Use a garden hose to keep flowers alive as the sun rolls dice that decides the fate of the garden. I can just put this here. Paint flowers on grass and drink ice-cold water. This is the FPS puzzle platformer with a unique art style and chill gameplay. That sounds great. Finish downloading. Let's... Oh. Alright. I learned my lesson about launching it from my other monitor. It kind of gets stuck over there, so we're going to make sure I launch it from this monitor. Looks like we have an Unreal game. Seeing a decent number of Unreal games in this jam. I think Mark was commenting on that in his streams. But what's going on here? Okay, so right off the bat, this art looks really nice, but I am having a hard time seeing. And this motion blur is really messing with me. You know, I don't think the creator of this is actually in the chat, so probably my feedback here is not as useful. But yeah, I would say definitely these graphics look nice, but readability is much more important. You must keep the 4 sunflowers on the corners of the map alive. WAS to move, space to jump. Left mouse spray water to keep sunflowers alive. Water can be replenished from droplets of rain. Glass of water in left hand is water gauge. Water gauge can put out fires and defuse bombs. Press P to close, P to open. Okay. So I collect water from here. Run. What does that mean? Oh. This was supposed to be a chill game, but now it looks like there are bombs. I don't want bombs in my garden. Oh, are these the fires? Oh wait, looks like these are blowing. These are like Minecraft creepers. They're blowing stuff up. Okay. This is a voxel world. And that is probably just dirt. Now, what am I... I'm supposed to keep these flowers alive. But I don't... Okay, I see. Oh, okay. So they start frowning when they're running out of water. The sun is mad. Uh-oh. What does that mean? How can the sun be mad? Oh, these are fires. Okay. Fires look a little bit too much like the raindrops, not gonna lie. I love that effect where when I spray water, the like some flowers sprout out. It seems like a lot of effort was put into like kind of creating just nice stuff like that in the game, but it doesn't quite feel finished. So it seems like they maybe put more effort into the art, which, you know, that's totally valid. If you want to just make some neat art and make it playable, that's totally fine. but in terms of gameplay, I think I have pretty much seen what this game has to offer. So I'm going to go ahead and quit out of this. All right. Give that a rating. Now let's move on to the next one in chat. Looks like Fred's Meds sent a game. It says it's a puzzle game. So let's check this out. This is called Diced and Confused. Where is the... Is this the game? I think this is the game. It's a menu. Let's see. Don't need that open anymore. A dice's number increases when pushed by the player. A dice at 6 will switch to 1. There's no full screen. That's not a big deal. Okay, so you push a dice to increase its number and it wraps around at 6. Put dice in their place. Okay. Each red dice pad shows a number. If the dice of the same number is on the dice pad will turn green. Make all dice pads in each level green. Okay. So it's kind of like a block pushing puzzle game where I have to put the dice not only into the right position, but they have to be on the right number. Let's go into level 1. All right. I'm guessing, okay, yep. Yeah, okay, so now we have the challenge. Let's see what I need to do here. So I know that, because I can't pull the dice, there's no way I'm getting this one away from this wall. Okay, so what I need to do is just keep messing with this one. Oh, that's not right. I think an undo button would be nice here. If I don't want to lose like all of my progress, I just want to like undo the last thing I did, that would be very handy. Okay, so I got that one right. So then this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not right. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. So yeah, see, I just messed myself up and now I've got to redo the whole thing. So yeah, definitely could do with an undo button there. And I did it again. That is very easy to do. Definitely, yeah, nice. No, it's hard to add everything the game needs during the game jam, but just little things like that can make so much of a difference. I would say that these aren't necessarily behaving like dice, right? So there's a lot of games in the jam where when you push a dice, it basically rolls over to whatever side is adjacent on that side. So let's see, I don't have it memorized, but if I pushed this over to a 5, over from a 5, it might not roll over to a 6. It would, like, the dice physically would roll to whatever side is now facing up. And you do run into issues with that where, like, you can't necessarily see what side it's going to roll onto, and there's not, like, a obvious way to surface that to the player. So this does make it more predictable, and thus I think more enjoyable as a game. It feels less like a dice, but that's okay. Okay, I think I got this one, so now 1, 2. So now That's not going to work. This, okay, there we go. I did it. Let's go to level 3. Now I'm pushing 2 dice. Okay, and I only have to get, there's 4 dice in this level, and I only have to get one of them into a position. Okay, and when I push 1 dice and it pushes another dice, only the one I'm touching gets updated. So that tells me that what I need to do is this. Alright, yeah, that's a good way to teach that mechanic. Definitely always good to teach by making them do it and realize it rather than just telling them. I guess showing rather than telling would be the right thing to say there. Now, what's up with these boxes with the X's in them? I guess I can push them, but they aren't dice. Alright. So let's see. That's not going to work. So how am I going to get this out of here? If I push that there, push that. Let's just try some stuff. Nope, I think I screwed myself. Let's try it just like this again. What if I push it onto this side? If I push it over to the left now, then there's no way to... I can push it up once, but that won't help, and I can't get those boxes out of the way. Maybe I need to do something else before I push it to the left side. I think I'm screwed again. Oh, maybe not. If I push this down, do I have a chance? No, I don't think so. I can't get underneath it. This is where it gets tough. Difficulty curves are my weakness, y'all. Yeah, difficulty curves are definitely hard. And I would say even harder in puzzle games where once you've designed the puzzle, it's very difficult to judge the difficulty of it. And it's really easy to run up into spikes like this where, you know, everything makes sense to you because you made the puzzle, but it might not make sense to a newcomer like me. But I'm going to keep trying. So let's see, I've tried pushing this stuff left. I'm feeling like pushing that up might be still the right way to go. If I push this left, does that help me? I don't know. Guess it seems like if I push it over to this right side, it seems like it might be impossible to then get it to the target because the only way it can go to the, I can push it away from this right side is if it's here and I'm here, and there's no way I can get here if it's here. Okay, so I think I need to push it to the left side, which means I need to get these boxes out of the way. Maybe I do push these up, and I push this over here. Then if I push this back here, okay, so I think I'm starting to make some progress. Now I've got those out of the way, and I should be able to push it over to the side. Okay, now here's a problem. I can't push it up because then I'll never get it to the left, and I can't push it left because I'll never get it up. All right, so that was wrong. Maybe I need like a box here that I can use. I guess I can push multiple at a time. So if I push it left and then up, it's going to be it's going to be here again, and then I'm still stuck. Let's see, I will give this a few more minutes, and then I will probably admit defeat if I can't figure it out after that. If this goes what if that doesn't go up? What if that goes like that? That goes like that. We push this down. That's probably not good. But if I push this here, then I could, if this wasn't in the way, I could push that over and then push it back up. But that is in the way. Is there anywhere else I can put this guy? I guess I could put it here. That could work. So I push that there. Oh, okay, I think I've got it. Now, the only problem is that the dice is in the wrong position. Well, actually, if I push this here, then I push this up. Okay, I got it. Wow, okay. That was hard. Looks like I have 2 levels left. I think I'm going to move on because I've been on this one for a while, but that was very cool. Definitely a challenging puzzle. Could definitely use an undo button. Could use some work on the difficulty curve, but definitely some interesting puzzles to be had there. Thank you for submitting it. Yeah, that was good. Let's see, do I... All right, it looks like I have no other ones in the chat yet. Once again, I invite anyone here to submit their game if they haven't already. And in the meantime, I'm going to go back to Discord and look what we have here. Let's see. Let's look at precise dice. The number of dots on your top face determine how many steps you're going to take. Beware of the forelock. Oh, I think I saw Mark playing this, actually. Let's give this a try. I think Mark Brown played this in one of his streams. We got the infamous issue with the Unity size button. Right, we're just gonna play it in non-full screen. Oh. Hi, Soul Vampire. I'm good. How are you? If you submitted a game, welcome to the stream. If you submitted a game to the GMTK Jam, feel free to drop that link in chat. In the meantime, I am just playing games from the Discord, and right now I'm playing Precise Dice, which is one that Mark Brown played on his stream earlier. Alright, so now see if I go left, I can't. I'll get off. What type of game do I develop? So for the Game Jam, I worked with one friend from college. I made a game called Pipsqueak, where it's sort of like a, sort of similar to Peggle almost. You're kind of trying to destroy enemies with bullets, but in order to deal damage to the enemies, you have to bounce the bullets off of dice, which you throw the dice before your turn, and then the damage is determined by which dice it hits. I can paste my game link in chat if you'd like to see it. Yep, so that is the game I worked on for this jam. Now, if I go forward one, I'm going to get in the infamous 4 lock, where you cannot ever get into any face other than 4. So I can't go that way. Let's see. There we go. So in some ways, this does have the issue that this is something Mark Brown pointed out a lot. So this isn't my own original thought. I'm just regurgitating something in case people didn't watch that stream. Where, I'm in the 4 lock now. Can I restart this? Basically, in this state I'm in now. Well, in this game, like I can just keep kind of messing around until I get it, and I don't have to like think about the path that I'm going to take so much as just keep trying and see what sticks. The game you're developing is a platformer action RPG that runs in a browser using an engine called Melon.js. Cool. I haven't actually ever heard of that, but yeah, no, that's cool. Was this something for the Game Jam? Or is this like a longer term project you're talking about? Let's try going like that. That seems like what... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do have to count to see if I'm going to fall off. Yep, there we go. Oh, okay, this is just a longer term project. Nice. Yeah, I have a longer term project myself called Astral Horizon. It's a sci-fi space FPS that I've been working on for a very long time, and I stream working on that here most Saturdays, so that's what I usually use my Twitch channel for. But because of the GMTK Jam, I just thought it would be fun to do something different and play a few games that the indie community has made. Uh-oh, I just messed it up. Okay. That, I shouldn't have pressed refresh. I should have just died. Anyway, yeah, that's a cool game. Lot of games using this idea of, like, rolling a dice around and either your movement is determined by the pips on the dice, or Like you have to plug it into something. But yeah. I am going to see if you search for Gods of Talthium, you should find it. All right. So mainly I'm looking to play games from the Game Jam right now. However, since there aren't any games from the Jam that I haven't played in here yet, I think I will just go ahead and check that out then. So that sounds better than just playing random ones from Discord where the creator of the game isn't actually watching. All right. It's called Gods of Talthium. All right, nice. Have a lot of stuff going on here. Looks like maybe the HUD isn't... Okay, there we go. Got to refresh the page to get the HUD to resize. And the developer says that the keys are not very user-friendly as it's for my own testing. Yeah, that's fair. Not public-facing yet. Kind of in the same place with my own game. But let's see... All right. Oh, that jump feels kind of weird. Oh, never mind. My head's hitting something. It is a little bit hard to tell that there's something above my head right now. There's just the tone difference here may not be enough. Oh, I guess there are shadows too. Okay. Yeah, maybe once you get used to it, it is perfectly readable. But yeah, right off the bat, it was hard for me to tell that there was something above my head. All right. Drop down here. Oh. Okay, S seems to enable a debug overlay. How do I go up the ladder? So here's another thing. Like, looking at this pillar, I wouldn't necessarily think that I can walk through this. It looks like something that's going to stop me. Since, you know, it kind of seems like it's in the same plane as this, this whole thing. Now, can I climb the ladder? Is it one of these menus down here? Uh-oh. Double jump spacebar. Okay. U up, J down. Okay. Ah, okay, so I can double jump. The gravity seems a little high, honestly. Like, it feels like I have to press the double jump really fast in order to get maximum height. And usually in games with a double jump, you see it giving you a little bit longer to hit that key the second time. But let's... Alright, so you got... Okay. You need some Snake Eater theme for this, I think. Uh-oh. Oh, and I'm going to have to jump at the top of the ladder. Nope. How do I get off the ladder? You can't jump on the ladder when I reach the top. Oh, I see. I see. That is a nice looking animation. Although it isn't clear. Uh-oh. Seems like I can't climb this ladder. It wasn't clear that I had to wait for that animation to finish. Yeah, I'm having a hard time timing these double jumps. Now that clearly is something that's going to damage me, so I don't... Uh-oh, I still touched it. Let's see where I can go. So it seems like there's actually a pretty big level here. I guess my question is, what am I doing in this level? So I can see that I'm like jumping around, climbing ladders and stuff, but am I going to be like solving puzzles? Is there going to be combat? I want to know, like, what's this funny little dude going to do? All right, that's a dead end. We've got an outside area here. I guess we do have this big menu down here, so definitely looks like it's going to be like a RPG. I'm going to be equipping various items and spells and stuff. So I guess that sort of answers that question. But I do think it would be good to kind of see that in action. As far as I can tell, like, I don't think there's anything in these menus yet. So I think it would be good if I could see what I'm going to be doing and kind of get a sense of that. I would almost say that that is probably more important to figure out early on than the level design, because generally I think the mechanics of your game will be inspiring the level design and determining how that works. Like, you know, once you add enemies to the game, the size of the enemies will maybe determine how big some of these passageways are. Maybe that'll also determine how fast the player moves and how fast they interact with stuff. And how high they can jump. There's all kinds of things that... Oh, am I stuck? I think I got myself stuck. There are no mini-boss fights, but there will be in each world. There will be up to 4 mini-boss and 1 main boss. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, this looks cool. These graphics are definitely neat. But I would say definitely get that combat system working as soon as you can, because without it, it's going to be hard to know how the level really feels when you're playing the game. But yeah, I think I don't, unless there's something I haven't seen yet, which I'm not sure. Maybe there is. I think. See crawl. Okay. Okay. So I have a crawl left. Okay, and a crawl right button. Now, why do I jump when I finish that? Is that intentional? Can I double jump? Oh, I can triple jump with that. Okay. I wonder if that's an intentional mechanic or just a byproduct of a bug. That could be cool. This could even be one of those scenarios where a bug turns into a feature. He said no. I'm assuming that means no, it's not intentional. But yeah, you never know when a bug can turn into a cool feature. All right, yeah, so I am going to go ahead and move on to something different. But yeah, that is looking cool. If I see you in any future streams, I'd love to hear how it's going. All right, for the next game, nobody's posted anything yet. There was one game I saw Mark playing in his stream that I wanted to try out myself. So I'm just going to do that. Definitely playing favorites, I guess, here. But since nobody has posted any games, I think it's okay. It was the last game he played in his last stream. It was called Burb Hike, I believe. Yeah, there we go, Burb Hike. And yeah, this is a puzzle game. And I already saw Mark playing it, so I know how it works. But he didn't get to the end, and I want to see if I can. Dev by Mark. Hello, can I share mine too? Yeah, go for it. I will play that next, since I don't have any in my queue right now. Alright, so we've got an undo button, and we've got a reset button. Now, the trick with this game is that on these ice tiles, whenever you leave the tile, the number decreases by 1. And if I do it now, it goes down to 0. It disappears. So once I walk off that, it's gone. And I think I have messed this one up. Oh, okay, no, I did it. I think this one should be easy. Or actually, maybe not. There we go. Now, with the desert tiles, I believe that these ones will increase rather than decrease when you exit them. All right, we got a couple new messages, one from Dev by Mark, one from MandaBuild65. So yeah, we've got a couple more games to play. That's great. I probably won't go that far into this one because the creator isn't watching. I just wanted to give this one a try. And I remember Mark got stuck on this one for a long time, but I know the solution. Or at least I thought I did. I almost had it that time. Let's see what this one's like. Oh, that's pretty easy. Ooh, we've got something new here. What do these volcano tiles do? They go back to 1. Does that just mean that they... Oh, they just alternate between 2 numbers. Okay. Now, the difference between these ones and all the other ones we've seen is that you can't tell what it's going to do until you've already walked on it. All right, yeah, those ones don't change. Uh-oh, I boxed myself in. All right, so then, okay, here's an interesting puzzle. When I leave this, it's gonna box me in. Oh, so I have to get that one last, okay. That's simple enough. last puzzle. I don't know if there are more after this one, but I want to get to some other games. This is cool, though. No, that's not going to work. So I probably have to do that one last. Oh, okay. So I did mess up that one. Because as soon as you touch this one, you will no longer be able to get that thing. Uh-oh, now I messed myself up for this one. Alright, well, okay. I don't want to stay on this for too long because that one is not made by somebody in the chat. So let's, I'll just give that a quick rating. And move on to the next one. So the next one in the chat that I haven't played is from Death by Mark. It is called Nicest Game. Ah, yes, I remember this one from the stream as well. Or Death by Mark, not Death by Mark. So we match 69 by completing the operation to create the nicest number. Okay. Yeah, but it's the math one. All right. So we have to create, oh, we have to go from 74 to 69. The one thing I find weird about this game is that the movement doesn't seem to be discrete. It's kind of actually physics-based, which is interesting, but I don't know how well it works. I like, for a lot of these games where you're kind of moving a dice around like this are grid-based, and that makes it much more easy to predict where you're going to end up. So 23, that's going to be... Oh yeah, and see, I just started turning there, and now I'm kind of in this weird state. Mark seems to hate math. Well, yeah, he did say that he didn't want to do math. That was kind of funny. So yeah, I would say that I think I guess I'll have to look at the game page, but I think, yeah, so I'm playing as a dice, it looks like. Uh-oh, I messed it up somehow. But it seems like when the actual game is going, I'm not a dice, I'm just a white cube. So Yeah, I'm not entirely understanding how the like how the dice is playing into this, but that's not a big deal. It's a cool little game. I think I'm gonna stop here. I think I've seen the game. Yeah, I would say that definitely would be interesting to see more like consequences of the theme in here, rather than just you play as a dice. I think there we go. All right, so we have one more in the chat. This is from, yeah, thanks for submitting your game. Manidild 65, I don't know how to pronounce that. The itch.io username is username.itch.io. That's pretty funny. And this game is called Daisu.key, or dash key, I think. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Your goal is to unite the two dice in love back together. To do this, they have to be adjacent to each other and add up to 7. The dice can push each other. Each time one moves, unless it pushes another, its number goes up or turns to 1 if it was 6. Okay, so here's another one where when you push a dice, it's not rolling as if it were a physical dice. It is just incrementing regardless of the direction you pushed it. So that is an interesting direction to go in, and definitely helps with the ambiguity of not knowing which side you're going to end up on. But it does mean that it is a little bit less like an actual dice, and it's more just like a counter. But let's see how this game plays. Where's the download? Where is the download? Oh, no, that's not right. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's not a download. It's right here. Just thinking that this was just an animated GIF, but this is the actual game. Let's see. How do I select a level? Space/A. Swap players, select level. Oh, A being the button on the gamepad, I believe. There we go. So I'm moving the white dice, and I have to touch the blue dice with the same number. Oh. Why did I... Oh, so if I touch it with the wrong number, I lose. What does that 3 thing do? Can I only... I can only stand on that if I'm a 3? Is that it? Huh, okay. And if I stand on this thing while I'm not 3, then I lose. Oh, and you can swap them. Okay. So let's swap to this one. There we go. Now... Uh-oh, I rolled off the board. Now, was it necessary to make it kill me if I roll off this way? Couldn't it have just not let me do that? What? What just happened? Uh-oh. Did I win? Oh, you're not supposed to have the same number. You're supposed to add up to 7. Okay. So. So yeah, I would say in an update you won't be able to roll off. Yeah, I would say that, and also with these numbers, it seems like it's not really necessary to make you restart the level. Maybe just don't let them roll there in the first place. Okay, so I can go this way, but now I need, now this one, no, it can be 1 when it gets there. Let's see. Is this, no, this is never going to get me where I need to be. If I could get this one to be 3 right here. No, 4. Then get this one. There we go. That's it. So yeah, I definitely do prefer having the dice just increment rather than having it go to the dice face there, assuming I can't see the dice face. Because this way it's predictable. Now I assume that this thing just... Oh, I see. It alternates every turn. Uh-oh. If I roll... Now, if I roll onto it when the spikes come out, I assume that's when I take damage. Yep. So actually, if I roll onto it when the spikes go in and roll off when the spikes come out, then I'm fine. Yep. So, do I need to go here? I'm not going to be able to go on that one. Can go up this way. But I can't get over that 5. So maybe they need to meet. Oh, but the one going causes the spikes to move, so now I can move this one. Okay, that's cool. I think that was that level 3. I think that was level 3. I think we're on level 4 now. Why? Oh, there's only 3 levels for now. Okay, that was cool. Yeah. So, in terms of, I've talked about this a few times, but in terms of having the dice roll like a dice versus increment like a counter, I think that both ways are totally valid. There are definitely advantages of doing it either way. It does feel like the fact that it's a dice is less important when you're just doing increments. However, this also used the adding up to 7 mechanic, which definitely is relevant to the dice theme because every 2 opposite sides of a dice add up to 7. So in this case, I think that this is a completely valid interpretation of the theme. Of course, looks quite nice. The puzzles were cool. I would say, rather than having you just die, that it would be better to add, or just not let you do that. And I think looks like you're already thinking about doing that. So, yeah, good job. This is cool. You're welcome. Thank you for submitting it. So now, there are, once again, no games posted in the chat that I haven't played yet, so I'm going to go ahead and play something else from Discord. Let's see. The Balance of Chance. This is a submission by Iota Slug. I'm building up too many itch.io tabs. Let me close these quick. There's no reason for all these to still be open. Board games, card games, even dice games. All of these reeked of a brewing discord. The queen has overruled the king in all but title, and mustered a following of chess pieces to disturb the equilibrium of strategy and luck. But no one has obtained the courage to stop her, except for the lone die. It is up to you to depose the queen and balance the chance. Alright, so we've got a backstory. The only way to kill enemies is by hitting them while you are in the air. If an enemy turns yellow and comes into contact with you, you take damage, okay? When you kill an enemy, you gain bet points. You can spend those bet points by pressing shift and incrementing the number of points you want to spend. The more points you bet, the larger the risk and the larger the reward. These are dice results. X stands for the number of bet points spent. Okay, so I'm basically spending points to have a 50-50 chance of getting an upgrade or a downgrade. The goal of the game is to kill the boss at the end. Please play in full screen. Alright, got some neat pixel art. I am playing as a dice. I wonder if... Uh-oh. I'm wondering if the fact that I'm a dice is going to have a significant effect on how I play the game. If, for example, the number in the dice changes, then that could do something interesting. This guy's... So, yeah, as a game jam, I think I understand if you didn't have time to make animations for the enemies attacking, although maybe like a particle system or something other than just turning yellow could be nice. Although, you know, time constraints, I understand. Some kind of telegraphing to the attack, I think, would be good, though. Not that the person who made this can hear me, because this wasn't sent in the chat. Now, I guess I should be spending my bet points. I don't remember what the button to do that is. By pressing shift, okay. Let's do insanely high risk and just spend all of the bet points. Pressing shift. Alright, so how do I do it? Oh, enter, okay. It looks like I rolled a 4, which increases my speed, and indeed I am now fast. So I guess the number on the die represents the result of your last roll. Now I'm not sure if... I mean, obviously I got a good result that time, but I'm not sure if I feel like I'm encouraged to bet anything, because there seems to be a 50% chance of it hurting me rather than helping me. And with only a 50% chance of winning, I might be more inclined to just play it safe and not engage with that mechanic at all. Okay, here's the boss. I only have 2 health left. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, without telegraphing, it's really hard to avoid taking damage. Because I might be flying towards this guy, and then all of a sudden he turns yellow. And, oh, yep, see, like that. Alright. I think that's good for this. Uh-oh. Yeah, I would say for that one, the randomness mechanic needs a little bit of iterating before it is actually improving the game, I would say. Let's grab another game from Discord. Yep, nothing new in the chat. So we're going to look at Mini Dice Battle by Sism. Gather, come and challenge the fate on the field of battle. Gather coins to recruit more fighters and use the power of dices. Well, that's not quite right. Dice is the plural in this case, not dices. To command your troops. Low value dices will allow you to move. High value dices will allow you to attack. Kill every last enemy standing in order to reach glory. But be wary, for the battlefield is treacherous and will shrink on you, forcing you into a glorious but deadly melee. Onward, generals, and may the gods of random ever be in your favor. Okay. Now, what does all of this mean? I hope I don't have to memorize this. That's not going to happen. Left mouse button to pick, use, or move. Our right mouse button to cancel, fight, or purchase. I read that, but I don't understand what I'm doing. Let's see if I can figure it out. Sorry. Okay. One player. Roll the dices. Okay, so I'm placing these on the board, and the pattern that I'm placing them on determines what my guy does, I think. 1 or 2 or a 3 is move. 4 or 5 is attack. 6 is critical attack, it looks like. Let's go ahead and... what's going on? do a move. Now I've got nothing but attacks here, and I don't think that this guy's in range. So do I just end my turn, or do I have to use up all of these? Use all dices. Okay, well, that... See, the problem with this is that I know these are all useless, and it's forcing me to use them anyway, which doesn't really... Oh, you... Okay, how do you buy more guys? Let's see. Creative Therapy Co. says, "Hey there, I see you're playing GMTK Jam Games. If you have time, I'd love to see what you think of our very short but sweet minigame." Yep, I will definitely check that out next. I am currently just playing games from the Discord because people haven't submitted stuff lately. So, let's see what this one's all about a little bit more. And once again, I can't do anything. I imagine these guys are going to kill me because I didn't buy any units, but I don't exactly know how to buy units. Alright, I see these guys can't even use their stuff. Alright, so we've got a couple moves this time. Let's pick up some coins. Oh, I can't pick up the coins. Now, if I'm here... Nope, I can't attack. Yeah, I'm not really getting what I'm doing here. Let's move him here and then do an attack. Let's see, move there. Move here. Then move here. Okay, now I have 5 coins and I can buy some units. Let's do that. Definitely impressive that this person managed to add both a 2-player mode and an AI-controlled mode during the game jam. Let's see. Move here. Move here. Attack that guy. Attack that guy again. Whatever this guy is. Oh, I guess I could also buy more dice. Dices, as the game says. Let's see. So is 4 is a move. I thought 4 was an attack. Oh, for the archer. For the archer, 4 is a move. And 5 and 6 are attacks. Let's see, so let's actually just have the archer. What? I thought a 6 is supposed to be extra damage. Oh no, it's more range, okay. Well, I've got no more attacks. Except the mage, 4 is an attack. I don't know what this guy is. Definitely seems like it would be helpful to have a way to see what you're doing here. See, oh, actually, you know, maybe for this guy I can have him attack. So yeah, that's an attack. So we'll have a move here, use the 1 to move here, then an attack. Then I can move. Can I have one of these guys pick up a coin? Guess not. Let's move him there. Alright, so we got no attacks for archers. Let's... Uh-oh. Oh, I messed up. Alright, I won. Cool. Let's move on. That was cool. That was a neat little strategy game that definitely did take the dice rolls as a main mechanic. Yeah, I think I didn't write that. And now it's lost in the sea of other people posting their games. Oh. Oh, no, it's right there. That's pretty good. Yeah, that one did look neat. I like that they managed to get in all the different sprites for the different character classes. That was very impressive that they got that much work in during the game jam. So yeah, let's check out the game from Creative Therapy Co. This is called Just Roll With It. Alright, very nice looking itch page. Dicey has mixed emotions about this out-of-box experience, causing mood swings. Each mood has different effects that may or may not come in handy. Celeste move, jump space. When you're mad, you have stomp, which is left shift key in the air. When you're excited, you have dash, which is left shift key. If you have double jump. Confused, the move controls get inversed. Alright. And scared, Dicey shrinks in size. Alright. Uh-oh. Told me to play in full screen. But I don't know how to do that with a screen being this small. Is there a download? No. Yeah, I don't. When the Unity's full screen button isn't visible in this default view, I don't know how to get in the full screen because it doesn't work in this view. That's dicey. All right. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and play in this mode. My air control feels a little weird. So it seems like the longer I hold the space button, the higher I jump, which is pretty typical of platformers. But it seems like I have to hold it for a pretty long time here, which is interesting. How? What? How do I get out of here? Is this like Cuphead where you can't get past the tutorial? I did get past the tutorial in Cuphead. Yeah, and then I have like friction when I hit the wall here, so I can't jump high enough. So maybe I need to look at the controls again. So I think I'm currently happy. Oh, I can double jump. Seems like I can't always double jump. Alright, now I'm excited. So which means I have the dash ability. Now these seem like the kind of platforms that I should be able to jump up through. I don't. Okay, now I'm scared, which means I'm small. Not sure whether that's an advantage or a disadvantage. Now, why do I collide with this table, or with this chair, but not the table? That's not sure about that one. Let's see. Oh, I can push this, okay. And there's a up. Yeah, my air control is very limited, which it seems like maybe for a platformer I need a little bit more air control. Maybe it was intentional to not have a lot of air control. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, but I won. Is that the end of the game? I think that's the end of the game. Never managed to use my angry ability to kill that guy, but that's okay. Oh. Is it still going? I can still jump, but I can't move. I think that's the end. Cool. Yeah, this is neat. Art looks good. That's a very cool interpretation of the theme that your character is a dice and rolls, which changes its mood and thereby changes its abilities. I don't think that's something I've seen yet in the jam, so that is cool, and it's a pretty unique take on the theme. In terms of just the platformer controls, I think that it could feel a little bit better. You can dash and find a hidden wall. Huh. Well, I don't think I can dash right now. Oh, no, I can. But yeah, it's not letting me. Anyway. Yeah, so that is... Just roll with it. Nice. I like the name. I like the interpretation of the theme. Art looks good. Yeah, only... issue is, I think, the platformer controls, which could feel a bit tighter, just to, yeah, make me feel like I have better control of my character. Uh-oh. Let's rate this. Cool. I don't see any more games in the chat. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for submitting your game. I don't see any more games in the chat. I'm probably gonna hang it up pretty soon. Let's see, been going for an hour and 40 minutes. So I think I'll be in a good place to stop soon. Do you have a game you submitted? Yeah, I do. And I was actually thinking that maybe what I'll do now, since nobody else has submitted stuff, is stream my own game. If people are interested in playing this game, I will drop it in the chat again. But yeah, I think I will go ahead and stream it myself since I'm not seeing anybody else in the chat with the game. So just a little bit of shameless self-promotion here. Let's run the downloadable build, because I think the browser one can sometimes lag just a little bit. Now I'm all right. So this is Pipsqueak. This is a game where you play as a mouse and you are going to be ricocheting bullets off dice that you throw. I'm not going to click the instructions because that's just a wall of text that you can read that if you want to play the game yourself. So every turn starts with being able to aim a dice throw, and my goal is to kill the enemies that come in as this mouse character. I have to place the dice so that I can ricochet bullets off of them to hit the enemies. Let's just toss them in the middle here. So I throw 3 dice per turn. And then I aim my bullet with the mouse. If I was just to shoot him like this, even if it bounced off the wall, it wouldn't deal any damage. So I have to bounce it off a dice first. And you can see I have 3 bullets that I can use each turn. Let's see if I have a shot. The first turn can be pretty tricky. Is this gonna work? I don't think that's gonna work. Let's give it a try. Nope, okay. Now I can hit him. Alright, now next turn, this guy spawned in. Now I might have messed myself up a bit there by filling that gap in. Now I really don't have a shot. So what I might do to begin with is just clear out some of these less useful ones. I guess I should have explained that the number on the dice is the damage you'll do. So say if I bounce it off the 4 and then it bounces off this 4, then hits him, it'll do 8 damage. This guy only has 1 health, so that wouldn't be useful. But pretty soon I'm going to start seeing guys that have more health, and I'm going to want to damage them as much as possible in a single shot. Let's see. If this wasn't here, I might be able to bounce it off of this one. So let's get rid of that one. Oh wait, but that was dumb of me. It got rid of the one I wanted to use too. Let's see. I use this one. Hopefully I don't make the same mistake again. And I used up my last bullet for the round. Okay. Not off to a great start here, but I haven't taken any damage yet, so we can still recover from this. My first priority is, of course, going to be to hit this guy because he will damage me if he reaches me. That's not going to hit him. Well, this might work. Yeah, there we go. This might be able to hit that guy. If it kind of gets a nice corner bounce there. Nope. Hard to aim those. Let's see. Only one bullet left. Maybe this will work? This looks good. Yeah, okay. So now I've got a red guy. This guy has 5 health. So I'm going to try to hit him with 5 damage in one shot. Nice shot, thanks. We'll still deal with the white guy first. Or will we? I don't know if I have a shot to this guy. Do I have a shot to the red guy? Maybe not. Okay, I can hit him with the 3. I'm going to go ahead and do that, because then you can see that if I hit him with less than his health, he will split into 2, which actually gives me more trouble. So it can be not always great to damage those guys if you can't deal enough damage. I have 2 shots left. My main priority is to get this guy out of here. And I think without this one here, I can probably bounce it off this corner maybe and get him. So let's see if I can just get rid of this one, because that's not terribly useful. Nope, I lost a 6 doing that, but whatever. Think that's gonna be a hit? Yep, okay. Now we'll start with this guy. That's an easy shot. Then this also maybe is an easy shot. There we go. This looks like it'll hit. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything that'll hit this guy. It might be better to just... Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I can just do this. Oh, that still missed. Does that open anything up? I'm just gonna actually waste this last shot because I don't want to have him split up or waste the dice I have left. And now that he's closer to me, he should be much easier to hit. Let's see, what options do I have? I could do this, but that's only 2 damage. Could go for that corner, but that's not going to hit him. Go for this 4, that's not going to hit. What's this gonna hit? in between those. Let's try that. Oh, that was weird. That looks like a bug. Yep. Alright, one more shot. See if I can do it. No. Oh! Oh, no. Okay. Creative Therapy Co. asks if I have considered doing 2-player for this game. Cooperative. That's not something we considered. That could be interesting. How are you imagining that working? Just curious. Like one person controls the hand and one person controls the mouse. So that could work. It might feel a little like you're waiting for the other person to just do their thing, though. Alright, now the blue guy is here. The blue guy has 10 health. If 5S2 was out of the way, I could very easily hit that red guy. But let's see, and if... So first I'm going to go for this 1 to hit the guy here. Now, there may be a way for me to use these 5s to get the blue guy. Maybe I'll just wait for the next turn to do that. And instead, try to get this red guy out of here. Oh, crap. I messed that up. Let's see. I'll just go for this. Okay, that worked. Take care of that guy. Take care of this guy. Take care of that guy. Hopefully that guy won't reach me this turn. And he didn't. It's starting to get a bit sketchy. Let's see. And this wasn't actually intentional, but these pink blocks can... They actually do 1 damage, so I can use that to get rid of that guy. Now, how am I going to get rid of the blue guy? I guess, okay, this will not kill him, but it will turn him into a red guy, which will only have 5 health. And hopefully I can get rid of both of these guys this turn, depending on the rolls I get. Doesn't look like it. I don't think he'll reach me, though. Let's see if... So if I got rid of... both of those... No, I messed myself up. Right. This game reminds me of pool and golf and croquet, which I suppose are all multiplayer with the other players being opponents. However, I imagine it being like your teammates are on different sides of the board, to the left and right. It would go player 1, computer, player 2. Oh, okay. So it would be like all players with the same capabilities, but all facing against the computer. Yeah, that could be interesting, for sure. Can I hit him with this 6? Doesn't look like it. I'm going to have to go for the 4, which... Hopefully I can hit the guy that comes out of him with this one, or this one. Uh-oh. That works. Now, for the green guy. The green guy has 25 health, so... I mean, I could just let him hit me. He would only do 1 damage. That's something that I kind of feel like I should fix and have it so you can't just let the green guy through if you have all your health left. But let's go ahead and attack him anyway. I think I'm going to... This guy moves slow. I'm just going to end this turn. Hopefully we'll get some more high numbers out in the middle, and we didn't. But maybe, what can I do with these? Not much. There's a chance I could echo it off or ricochet it off that 6 and have it kind of bounce towards the wall, but this is very difficult to aim, and it's more a matter of luck. Let's just see if this works. Nope. And I still have 2 bullets left. Crap. Let's see. Probably should have just put in a skip turn button, now that I think about it, because it is kind of boring waiting for this thing to ricochet all the way. And this guy really is so slow that you can just wait until you have good rolls, which I didn't really realize before. So here's some better rolls. Of course, I still have stuff in my way. If I do something like this, this seems like it. Hopefully hit that 5 and then maybe get him. Oh, well, that didn't work out at all, did it? Probably need to start just dealing damage because... Yeah, let's just do this. Alright. Now, of course, I have less time because I split them up into multiple. But I should be able to clear out these 1 guys really easily. Then take out the 5 guy, and now we're down to just a 10. Alright. If I hit this guy with a 6, he's going to split into 4 1s, and those 4 1s are going to get me this turn and kill me. If I could get him with the 2, have the 2, then the 3, then hit him, that would be more ideal. Well, I guess... I mean, if I split him into 4 1s, it will... I'll have 2 more shots still. Hit him with a 3. That will make him into a 5 and 2 1s. The 4 will make him into a 5 and 1 1. Maybe the 4 is the right way to go. If I do it like this, I think that should hit him. Hopefully it won't hit D6. Yep, that worked. Now we're going to take out the 1. And I did it! Okay. Without taking any damage. That's the game. So, hope that that was enjoyable for people. With that, I think I'm going to hang it up because there are no other games that have gotten sent in the chat. So, yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this stream. And I definitely enjoyed playing all these games and talking about them and sharing the game that I worked on with you guys. You love the winning dance at the end. Nice. Yeah, that end screen was a very last minute thing, but I think it's pretty important. Anyway, yeah. Once again, hope people enjoyed, and I am hopefully going to do a stream tomorrow where I will be back to my normal routine of working on Astral Horizon, which is my larger scope game that I've been developing for a really long time. So, hope to see people there. Thank you for following Creative Therapy Co. Definitely appreciate that. Hope to see you in future streams, and goodbye.